All right, YouTube, what's going on? What's going on? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I haven't checked in with her yet, though. Anyways, how you all doing? We are doing myself, I, and me on 22 on the clock. Much more than okay, you know? And I do want to go ahead and again, just straight off the cuff, off the top, it goes back out to you. It goes back out to each and every one of you. Yeah. All kinds of different directions, time leads, and timelines. Time leads, I don't know if you guys know what time leads are. They're basically inside of the manufacturing world of like Medtronics or Edwards, manufacturing medical device, I should say. I'm sure they have leads in other areas too, but dealing with the Hanuman, the Hanuman era that we're in right now. The time leads are actually those things in which, how you doing? Time leads are those things in which one, say for instance, with the sacral neuromodulation sector in the manufacturing of medical devices is concerned with. Basically, are you going to be your electronical part that connects and puts together that of the PNE lead, which is the proton, neutron, and electron. And so these little tines leads and everything, they're like little sprinkly things that really actually could look like our spine, and they go off in all directions and everything. But particular points and junctions and everything to that of the nerves of the body. So then when they go ahead and implant what it is that for the incontinence, for urination and everything, and urine, these are all alchemical, not just theory or whatever, but design and everything. You can actually look it up, just like urine, or anything else that goes on with our body really functions. You can look it up, and they actually have diagrams for it, And so that's what a time lead is for. And so with that right there, how I'm comparing that to how we're all in that same circle. That's the circle of life and everything, because they had to go ahead and copy that in a circle. They couldn't do that, put that in a square, because otherwise the clones wouldn't work. So it has to be circle in that aspect. It has to be a circle in that aspect, and that meaning like it's even. You know what I'm saying? It's even. A full 360. It is not going to be a 365, and it could possibly be a 720, but for the basis of it, it's just going to be that full 360. Okay? Anyways, I was actually getting on here to go ahead, and like I said, I do thank you, because it is the reflections. It is the reflection that we're talking about. That it's what's waking each and every single one of us up. Today, I guess I didn't make it to Miss Tennille, La Capitina Tennille. I didn't make it to her channel yet. But Miss Ashley Evans, ooh-wee, we've been rolling since day one, and even though I guess we couldn't come together for we had different things to go ahead and do in different places you know. And when we look at that, we realize that, you know, we just look and see how we're actually supposed to go ahead and come together, you know, or operate what role we're supposed to play right now, because it's not even about us. We already know that. It's just where who we're sent to, and to learn, relearn. And the relearn is the you know, that LL, you know what I'm saying? You know, so a lot of people want to go double up on the LL, or, you know, even like Flavor Flav, you know, went ahead and projected, stuck on the clock, the time, you know, the time and everything, you know, with fucking Morris Day, the time, you know, the different themes. LL, again, back to LL Cool J, you know what I'm saying? Everybody went and took their little routes in which they wanted to go ahead and make a statement on the radio. On the radio. That's what that big ass boom box, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day. And then we see also too, you know, the health in different people too. You know, LL stayed pretty healthy. He stayed pretty healthy and shit. You know what I'm saying? I chop that shit up. Chop that shit up, get that to him. You know what I'm saying? You can't take, matter of fact, you ain't got to give nobody nothing. All you can do is recognize and tip your hat. And, hey, or don't have to recognize it. Hey, you don't have to recognize it. You don't have to tip your hat. You don't have to bow. You don't have to do any of that stuff. But regardless, everybody who's done or are doing 7:14 on the clock, you know, 7:14 Isaiah. Everybody who's doing it and doing it, then those people can recognize those that have been doing it well, you know. Not to say that it can't be better. Not to say that it can't be better, you know. And so that's again why I'm saying thank you. Okay, because that's what's going on with this reflection of each other right now. 7:57 of each other to us, you know. It's not really even helps, because we can't make a person see this, because for one, they're not people. Persons are persons, places, or things. Okay? They're fucking nouns. And beware again of the pronouns. Gotta beware of them. And the suffixes, and all of that type of shit. But a lot of shit is fixed up to look like a 9 at the end of a suffix. You know what I'm saying? That IX to look like a 9. You know what I'm saying? At 8:36 on the clock. And so that change to that 36, you know, we can go ahead and utilize it up, or we can go ahead, you know, buying even, you know, little knickknacks here, some Skittles over here, Skittles over there, 901 on the clock. Because a whole bunch of Skittles inside of this 91. There's angles of angels and shit. A lot of Skittles, you know. A lot of orange ones around this way. And I don't even like the orange ones. You know, to tell you the truth, Skittles, I've given them a early retirement. You know, because I remember even seeing, I think it was late, but I remember seeing, you know, how the die number that they use for the Skittles and everything are not even allowed in other countries and shit. You know? It's not even allowed in other countries. You know? Anyways, some brighter news today. And that's going out Habari in the Kiswahili. And that's north, south, east, and west. Okay? And so what happens is this year is really, really prevalent. 1:11, 10:11 on the clock. Wow. It's really, really prevalent. And what I mean by that, we all know this, the 9 year, you know? The year number 9. But there's been a couple of people that's come across and they've grabbed me, and I didn't know why either. I don't know why, you know, they grabbed me, you know? And we just have to simply like wait. Have to wait and everything, because a lot of things the good things takes a little time. You know, don't want everyone to rush it. You don't even necessarily know, maybe don't know how to pose the pop-up questions that might be, you know, inside of our mind. We don't know how to do it, so we just wait and see how the cards fall, or if they even, you know, whatever, if they're playing cards or whatever the thing they're doing. You know what I'm saying? They might be drawing a picture or whatever. See what type of the picture they're going to paint today. 11:09 on the clock. And so the first lady that I wanted to come in, and she had her channel for 13 years, she said. And she only started up again just this, you know, last maybe 8 months, I believe. You know, it was dormant. And she came in through the same portal that I came in through this time, you know? And that was a confirmation. That portal is the same portal that CERN came in on this time. You know? 11:54 on the clock. And that is in 1966. 1966. Intuitive heart with a story. She is beautiful too, you know? And I was intrigued, you know. I didn't understand where, what, and everything, how. I mean, of course, with the way she has been, first of all, it's straight info for one. Straight info for one. But then it's just the way, you know, it's not like everybody can have the same ingredients, you know, but it's the way that you do it is going to be different. It's going to be different. And that's for each of us, you know, because we all came out. I don't care if they do want to make clones. Then there's no way they could duplicate us. There's no way they could duplicate us. There's no way we're going, you know, that's the reason why the kitchen shows and everything, they all give them all the same ingredients. And it's up to them to go ahead and make their tongue slap them upside the head. 13:12 or 12:13 on the clock. And yeah, with what is it, Intuitive Heart with a Story, beautiful. And when you actually spoke on, you know, hey, I'm 58 years old, that's the thing that clicked. That's the thing that clicked. Okay? And it clicked in threes for me. It clicked in threes because, and this is the part 17 part of it, you know, like Mickey out right now, Mickey 17, you know, it's the part 17 and everything about it that I started talking about before I even knew Mickey what the fuck was out. You can check on that. Okay? Okay? And I wasn't tripping on Q either for, you know, Trump shit. I'm not tripping on that shit either. My shit was personal for other reasons. But it's you know, that's the Most High and Big Mama when they put it together like that, to where it's in sync. It's in, you know, motion with sync and everything. It's straight, you know. No sudden movements. And so, what came across my palette today, when it took me a while to go ahead and weave it in there, and that is that first part 17 You know, these are all. I got to go back to my dad. You know what I'm saying? My father, Eugene Brown Jr., as we know him. Okay. And you know, I do got to say, Freddie is dead. Fuck Fred Brown. He dead. Okay. Okay. With respect, though. With respect. With respect. All right. Now, only those that are mature can accept that shit. Everybody else, I get everybody else got to work on it. So, anyways, that verse 17, you know, goes back again to the story that was passed to me, and then it had to be passed to me. Simple as that. You know, again, and I went back over. I'll go back over it again. Of, you know, my father, Eugene Brown Jr., was actually walking, you know, going home, and he saw a little girl about to get raped by 4 Caucasian men. Okay, now we want to stop there with pause. We come in all shapes, colors, and everything. We've been here through many lifetimes. We've been every single animal, every single nationality, and so forth and everything. So you can't look on the outside and say who's who. That shit don't work here. And so, even at the point of wanting to rape the little girl, these four Caucasians, my father, he goes ahead, my dad, okay? MeeKhÄL. No, it's my father. MeeKhÄL. He goes ahead and walks the girl home, and from there, he goes ahead, and those 4 men approach him, and it kind of like clicks inside of my mind, you know, because we have 4 giants. We have 4 giants of Arba, the city of Arba, as in they started up Arabia or Arabia, okay? City of Arba. And it's even Arabini. Arabini is number 40 in the Kiswahili, okay? So that's kind of like click when these 4 Caucasians and everything, you know, was trying to get to me papa. And another Caucasian, like I said, came with a shotgun and a handgun. And he shot the handgun after he walked the girl home. You know, the 4 men that cornered him off like a bridge and everything. And so the man pulls up in his truck and he shoots the pistol off in the air first, and then clicked the shotgun and said, "Put him down. Put him down. The next one, I'm not gonna miss." And even though it's buckshots, I'm sure they know how those buckshots is gonna spread. Okay? And he still had his pistol, so okay. So what happens is, of course, they put him down. You know? And that's what I'm just saying that right there to say, you know, we come in all shapes, colors, and sizes. You know? So when people will get stuck on somebody's looks or skin or all that shit, that's malkuth. Okay, you don't have any kuth, and it's bad. It's bad. Mal is mal, like malnutrition and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's that Jewish shit. You know? Meaning even the Hamites, they wished that Father Ham didn't fuck up. That's what they wish. But because of that, this is why Canaan, you know, has to go ahead and be our servants. 1947, 1948 on the clock. Fred went ahead, last days was 1947. Hats off. 1948, when all this shit stopped off, hats on. 20:02 on the clock. And so what happens is, I'll get into the good part. Now we get into the good part. Part 17, 2017 on the clock. Cool. Okay, so I go inside and the same thing happened. So we got a beautiful Jewish, my partner, my mentor, my big brother, who actually started me out on this right here, you know? Oh, and I just put in my request for when I stepped inside the prison gates, and then everything started coming to me, all right? But it wasn't like I had to work for it. It's not, nothing just comes to you. And so what happens is I meet MeeKhÄL Zell. Okay, I meet MeeKhÄL Zell. And MeeKhÄL Zell, he was a staunch, or is a staunch Christian, Jewish Christian. And what does he do? He's the one who shows me, you know, these ropes and everything. These ropes into Isaiah 40:26 and Psalms 147:4. Okay? Look them up for yourself. But in general, it was the first 5 books. Okay, we got Genesis, Bereshit, in the beginning. Exodus, Shemot, names. The middle book of the 5, which would be the heart, which is Levi, or the Levites, L-E-E, Bites. Okay? Then we have that of Numbers. Okay, so then we have that of Deuteronomy, which is the second time of speaking the word, and that is words. So again, we go what? In the beginning, Numbers. Shemot is Numbers. Then we have that of the law. I'm sorry. Shemot is names. Then we have that of the law. Then we have Numbers. Then the last book, Deuteronomy, is words. Okay? 22:50 on the clock. And I was given to Yeshua, son of Nun. Nun is that numerical value of 50 that we just got finished talking about, heir to the throne. And these are things that I was able to go ahead and glean from just the surface level, which was deep because he already had wrote 3 full books on this, okay? 3 full books on the stuff that I was sitting here talking about. Why? Because he had already been down, this is what I was talking about, part 17. He had already been down 17 fucking years when I came into his life. Okay? And at the time, he was the exact same age that Intuitive Heart with a story, and I myself am right now, and that's 58. So 17 years ago, he was 58. Okay, and I wanted to get up out of here like Prince at 57 too. I wanted to get up out of here at 57. But everybody did their part. So 58 is really, and when we go ahead and bring, that really is that of, and Prince walked out on Hitler's birthday too, I believe, or either the day after, 21st, I believe. 21st. Yeah. He waited after Hitler, he wouldn't walk, to walk out on the 3, I guess, to walk out on the 3. And so, yeah, going over some things, Zell, MeeKhÄL Zell, and he had a brother in Reno, he goes ahead and he was 58 years old, which today, and this is the kicker, okay? Today, this is 35 years later. All right? Today, he is 73. Today, he is 73, and how this is flipped and unwinding itself. At 73, we just got finished talking on and continually talking on that those 37 Chaka tribes, and also the apron of Gene Isis 37s, when they found themselves to be naked and supposedly, quote unquote, sold S-E, this is the first part of Hannibal Lecter. They sold some aprons together to cover themselves. Supposedly. But as you see, it didn't cover much, did it? 26:06 on the clock. It did not cover much, and it's pretty cool to go ahead and see how the web that they wove, how each of us has gone ahead to weave all through it. And even though they know when we came in, they got to sit back and watch the shit happen. They have to sit back and watch it happen. 26:54 on the clock. So that's the God of the 54 people. 454 people. Relying on that horsepower as opposed to spirit, or the Most High, and that of Big Mama. So that's like the creme de la creme for the moment. And mom mints, they last. Those last forever. Just like everything else about us, it lasts forever, no matter what. We'll be inside of the next, our children, grandchildren, and we're all, and depends on what realm we're on. You know what I'm saying? Behind what ice walls are we on? Whether or not we go ahead and intertwine again on certain planes and everything, So that was like, like I say, creme de la creme for me, to go ahead and because he is the Yosef, the same 17 years old. He was in prison for 17 years. Okay? 17 years and then I come in and meet him. Waiting on me. And the thing about it, I feel bad because the shit was so good. I mean,